Hello guys, today I'm going to discuss about a few question and answers on Customer Master. These are the very important questions for an interview purpose. So the very first question that I have here is how many divisions your client is having and what are they? This is a very much important interview question. So the answer would be like if you ask me like I have a 5 divisions like they are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 0, 0. 0, 0 could be a common division. So the answer would be like 5 divisions. And the next question is how many distribution channels your client is having and what are they? My client is a global client, so we have more than 30 distribution channels because my client is in US, Canada, Australia, Singapore, across the globe. So I have 30 plus distribution channels. And next question would be how many places we assign factory calendar. Yeah. So we assign factory calendar in a 3 places. One is the sales organization level and the plant level and shipping point level. And the next question is what is the sales area and the sales line? So the sales area is a combination of sales organization, distribution channel and a division. Coming to sales line is a combination of sales organization and a distribution channel assigned to a plant. And the next is what is fixed day in a payment terms? First of all, we should know that the fixed day that we are going to maintain in a payment terms. So if you maintain some day here, that means if you maintain any of the fixed date in that, so then every month from that day onwards, system start calculating payment terms irrespective of the invoice date. So if you maintain any fixed date in a payment terms, then a system never consider the invoice date and it consider only fixed date. So from the date onward, system is going to calculate payment terms. The next question is what is the prerequisite to process rebates? There are three steps like these three are the prerequisites for the rebate process. The first one is at a sales organization level. In the sales organization controls, there is one check mark called rebate proactive check. We have to check it. And in customer master, there is a rebate check. We have to check it. And the billing document type, let's say a standard billing document type F2. In a billing document type controls, we have a relevant for rebate check. So we have to activate these three checks, then only rebate process we can start. What is the difference between price group and a price list? So the price group will be useful for grouping of customers who will share the same attributes, like there are different type of customers like retailers, bulk buyers, wholesalers. So if you want to group all the retailers, then we can maintain price group. And then if you want to give any discount, so that we can maintain the discount for this group. So this is mainly useful for grouping of customers and maintaining a discount. And the next one would be the price list. This is also like a same like grouping of customers, and using this price list we can share the we can share the same base price. And what is the purpose of customer pricing procedure? This is a very important interview question, like what is the use of customer pricing procedure? Customer pricing procedure is one of the parameter to determine the pricing procedure in a sales order. And what is the purpose of account group? So the account group will help to determine the number ranges. So that means in account group we are assigning a number range, so that whenever we use the account group to create a customer, system will pick the number range from this account group, from the number range sequence. So that number range we assign to account group, and the account group will help to control the fields in a customer master. That means if you want any field to be mandatory, we have to maintain that field in a customer master. Then we can make the field as mandatory in an account group. Or if we don't want to maintain any field in a customer master, then we can suppress that field. So these controls are available in an account group level. And the next one is account group will help to control the partner functions. Yes, so we are assigning partner functions to account group, like partner functions, sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, and payer. So all we are assigning to account group. So these are the very important things about account group. And this is also an important interview question, like the standard account groups for sold to party is 0001, and the ship to party is 0002, payer is 0003, and bill to party is 0004. And next question would be, what is POD and what happens if I check POD? The first one, POD means proof of delivery. If we check this, if we check POD active, system will not allow to create invoice for the customer until we receive acknowledgement from the customer. That means we have sent a material, company send a material to customer, so customer has to acknowledge it, like to the company, like I have received the material, then only system will allow to create an invoice to the customer. The next one would be, what is the purpose of shipping conditions? These shipping conditions we maintain in a customer master. This field is one of the parameter to determine shipping point into sales document, and we maintain the shipping conditions in a customer master. So how it is useful means, while determining the shipping point, in the shipping point determination, we will maintain shipping conditions. So based on the determination, shipping point will be determined into the sales document. So to determine the shipping point, shipping condition is one of the parameter. And what is the invoice date? Invoice date means, let's say I'll give you an example, like if client requirement is invoice to be generated only on specific date of every month for all the dispatches made during the month, then we go for invoicing dates. So your client requirement is like, you do not want to receive invoices on every day. Okay, the client want to receive the invoices only one day. So if you maintain that particular date, so the client want to receive invoices every month 25th. So if you maintain the invoice dates on 25th, then on that day only system is going to generate invoice for all the dispatches in that month. Next one is the invoicing list date. So whatever the invoices that we have sent to customers for the entire month, we are going to consolidating all the invoices and send it to payer. This is called a invoicing list. What happens if we check a one-time account in a account group? So that means one-time account means it's a one-time customer. So let's say the example would be retail industry. If we visit any of the retail store and we buy it, we don't know when we visit back to that particular store again. So there is a check mark in account group, like a one-time account. If we check that account, if we check that one-time account, then system considers that these customers, all the customers under this account group would be a one-time customers. And which data from customer master will automatically update into already created sales order? See, customer master is a master data. So once it determined into the transaction, means a sales order, if we do any changes in a customer master, in a master data, we'll never update it. So but still address data will update it. And the next one would be what happens if we check not modifiable in a partner determination procedure? So there is a field called not modifiable in a partner determination procedure. So if we activate this not modifiable in a partner determination procedure, system will not allow to change the partner functions in a customer master. Those are not modifiable. And next, what happens if we check mandatory? Yes, in a partner determination procedure, there could be two checks. One is a not modifiable and one is a mandatory. So if we check mandatory, then if any of the partner missing, system will not allow to save the customer master. Okay, so Mandatory means they required it. If they are not available, then system not allow us to save the customer master. And what is the criteria for determining a plant into sales document? The criteria for determining plant into sales document is CMIR, which is a customer material info record. So whenever system trying to find for a plant, then system first checks in a CMIR, customer material info record. If you maintain here, and it will determine the plant from here and it come back. So if you not maintain CMIR, then system go to customer master and checks for the plant. If we maintain in a customer master, then it will determine from the customer master. If not maintained, then it will go to material master. And next one, the client requirement is they want to receive goods only on Sunday, only on Saturday. How to configure this? This could be achieved by using a goods receiving hours in a customer master. We have to maintain goods receiving hours in a customer master so that it will show the goods receiving hours and it will receive only on those hours. System consider Incoterms from which partner functions. Suppose if you maintain Incoterms in a sold to party and ship to party, but system consider Incoterms from sold to party. The next one is, if user is duplicating customer master record, that is creating twice the same customer master, I want system to give warning message, where is the control? So your end user is creating the same customer master 2 times. So that is a duplication, right? A duplication of master data, customer master data. So if you want to restrict and give a warning message to the end user, hey, you are creating a duplicate customer, the customer already exists in our system, so that there is a message number called 145. So in this path, like SPRO, logistic general, business partner, customer, control, change message control for customer data. So in this configuration tab, maintain the message number 145, and the next tab, online I and the batch I, and save it, so that if any duplication in creation of customer master, system gives a message to the end user, so that end user can know that okay, the customer already there in our system. And the next one would be, what is a prerequisite to combine multiple orders into single delivery? The prerequisite is order combination in a customer master. So there is a check mark in a customer master called order combination. If you check this one, this field is prerequisite to combine multiple orders into single delivery. If you check this, then only system will allow to combine multiple orders into single delivery. Coming to next one, how many partial deliveries we can make? So the maximum partial deliveries is 9. Without configuring the credit management, my order is blocked for credit. What could be the reason? So customer is liable for payment guarantee procedure. Suppose if the customer is from abroad, an overseas customer, and we want to make sure that for the customer payments, then in that case we can ask, companies can ask to customers for the payment guarantee. So in that case, bankers will give a guarantee for this delivery, so that we can companies can deliver the material to the customer, and then after customer will pay. But the answer could be like customer is liable for payment guarantee procedure. And the next one is what is a reconciliation account? The reconciliation account that we assign in a customer master. So for the customer account, system determines GL account from customer master reconciliation account. And the next one is, what is the T code for invoice list? The T code for invoice list is BF21. So that's it. These are all the question and answers for customer master and partner determination procedure. So if you remember these 26 questions out of 26, you definitely get 1 or 2 in your interview. Yeah, thank you very much.